Rock and roll. Kia ora, everybody. Haven't done one of these lives in a little bit. This might be the new first potential live of the year, maybe. If you tune in, say what's up. Hopefully the audio sounds good. I was just on a phone call before, and we're having a bunch of thoughts, and I wanted to get it off my chest. And one of the things I've always thought about when it's good or bad is you talk about it, and things are going pretty good. But I've got a little confession to say. I've started the last little bit, started to feel the pressure, of potential expectations. Like I saw I'll zoom back. The Joe Rogan thing was a platform for conversation and opinion. And even after years of doing it, then, it's cancel this, cancel that. And over time, at the start, if I'm being truly honest, I don't really give a shit what I'm going to say. I'm going to say exactly what I think. What about whatever, right? Like, I'll just think it, I say it, I flip and do it. But I'm in my mid-30s now, and it's not that I don't still give a shit, but I'm starting to care more about it because the eyeballs and the attention and the people that listen or watch or where this gets to, it has an impact. It's a responsibility now. You start to feel like, and weirdly enough, I've started to get a little bit fearful of being not opinionated. It's not the right word, but like, how do you navigate offense versus defense? Do you stay vanilla in the middle of, I just don't want to say how I'm feeling because I'm going to piss someone off, or realize that it comes with it? And, the more eyeballs get on you, like obviously doing some more mainstream stuff this year, the more eyeballs get on you, the more the microscope is of like what you say. If you say shit, you get in trouble. You call someone an asshole if he's been a dick, then you're in trouble. Like almost everywhere, especially when I'm kind of loose, everywhere I can potentially go, it seems to, it might get harder. And so how I'm feeling about it is a little bit of pressure for the platform, because the platform can do so good with the amount of people you can know, the people you can reach, the amount of help. And yes, some people won't like the opinions, but what is it? He said maybe for sorry, I'm just reading it. Or maybe feeling the pressure as the divide is getting larger. Maybe, but it's personal as well, right? Because there's a couple of different layers to it. So from my side, anyways, like right now, I've got 170 different videos of things, ideas, thoughts, values, stuff that I want to say. And weirdly enough, now I'm starting to, it's happened a couple of times where I've got fearful to even think about it, to almost be like kind of scared to post. I'm scared to have an opinion. And I'm the guy that's like, stuff that, flip and do it. But then weirdly enough, as either the, profile or eyeballs or attention or whatever it is gets more, and I'm seeing people around me just get flipping canceled for anything. It's like, say someone's an asshole, canceled, this cancel. I'm like, fuck, like, dude, I'm that guy. I'm about to get fucking canceled because of how I roll. And so I've been thinking about this idea, though, when it's like, I want to be able to create by choice, right? Like I'm choosing to do this because I want to do it, not like creation by force of, you can't say this and you can't do that. And it feels like it gets a bit narrow in it. And, for me, like I can't force my energy. Like if I'm feeling down, like say if I'm at a, like a 2, I can't come out here at like a 5, like, let's go, because it's like, it's fake. It's not real. Like I don't do that shit. So then if you don't want to fake the energy with it, and then you feel like it's a choice when you have a voice, like it's a choice for you to say, hey, this I'm feeling, this what I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. And there's plenty of upside by having an opinion that's got me to this point, had lots of different thoughts about things. And it's almost not fearful of having an opinion, but at a certain point, anything that you do is going to piss someone off, right? So then I guess I'm trying to mentally navigate through offense versus defense of like, stuff it. Is it even flipping worth it for it? Like, shit, I'm just going to get like, not canceled, but it feels as time has gone on that maybe I'm feeling more pressure of expectations of others on me, and it shouldn't. And then Justin says, truth hurts, though, eh? Yeah, sometimes, for sure. Yeah, 100%. But that's what I'm trying to be truthful with it. So I'm feeling a little bit of pressure of, like, not that I've put the handbrake on, but there's so much more I want to say and do or feel, but I know I'm going to have to potentially navigate this out. And then when you see, like the Joe Rogan stuff of, just the danger with that, it gets me a little more fearful. And I think that's a little bit more fearful of it. And so that's where it came out. And obviously I can't, fake the energy or whatever. If I'm tired, I'm going to be tired. If I'm hyped, I'm going to be hyped. Got my coffee with me, not feeling too bad. But that's where it's at. I love Trevor Noah's reaction to Joe Rogan's apology. That's what I like about Joe. Even when I disagree, he's willing to rethink. Yeah, like I've never said, like with the facts that I know now, this is how I feel about certain things. A couple of times last year I've had, I think maybe as well, it's just when you're younger, you just give less of a shit when you've got an opinion. And I'll just 100% say it. It's not that I'm cautious. I know that the louder I get with how I rethink things or things that I think about, more and more people are going to get pissed with it for whatever reasons, right? And like that's one thing, but then the amount of upside of when I help people hook things up or whatever it may be, then that's going to be good. So something I'm navigated. Here you go. Hey, I appreciate the insights, by the way. If you've followed any of my stuff, I appreciate any insights here with how I'm sure you probably know. Just be true to your identity and the ultimate outcome impact you want to have, as long as you remain kind, open-minded, and respectful. If that is your brand, if you appear to be offensive and not give a shit, then that's your brand. Then who cares about the naysayers or who disagrees with your beliefs? Figure out what your brand and stick with it. Totally agree. And the thing is, with it is, when I was younger, I wouldn't give as much of a shit to just I guess I cared, but I would just say the opinion and do it, right? And now, if I say Jacinda's the greatest human being of all time, whatever, and I go in politics or business or capital gains tax should do this or something, do that, and it gets opinionated with it, my current view is XYZ, that comes with it. But yes, 100%. It's great feedback there as well, so appreciate that. Yeah, fearful of offending, and it's not that you're offending. It's at what point do you find a middle ground where you can't have like my view with what I know is this. So anyway, that's how I'm feeling, team. Feeling a little bit of pressure for Hannah. Here we go. Effort. You've got this far doing you. Bigger companies have backed you. Roll with it and keep doing you. Look at Hosking. He's not perfect. It's always PC. Biggest sports country. So Hannah, that is a really good point. I want to jump on this for a sec, Hannah, because I was just talking about this. The platform which we have now of all this shit, all the stuff that I do, all the the radio and bits and pieces, that literally was because of how I rolled, which was, say what I think, how I feel, blah, 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 like get all that, like brings up. Then the weight of, knowing now, like I don't think I want to be fearful to pull the flipping trigger to say some shit about whatever. And at the moment, I'm just feeling a little bit like I know if I start pulling the triggers, because either more eyeballs or viewers, I don't want to, I guess, get in trouble. But Hannah, appreciate that. Keeper, don't give up, but you figure out, take a breath and look what you want to create. Seems like you're putting that on yourself. So kick back and relax. The attack, I know you'll get a kick. Oh, champ. Appreciate it. No, it's not necessarily I'm self. What I do put it on myself because I don't want to, I don't want to let others down. I don't want to, people give me opportunities. I don't want to stuff that. And it just happens with age too, because obviously my energy in my early 20s without some little sprogs running around and going crazy is definitely different to when you're mid 30s, definitely broader, a little bit fatter, and you're trying to navigate it through. But I chose to take this path, right? Like all the stuff I've put out is on me. And at the time of everything I've created, I've always been just like, this is 100% how I sort of see it. It's just more, I wanted to be transparent and honest with you that, when I'm watching everyone around me that has other opinions and dudes just get flipping smoked and cancelled and stuffed, I'm sitting on the other side going, oh, geez, well, I'm like one swear word away by telling someone to get stuffed from getting cancelled, or hey, one idea that one thought that I have is going to piss off this thing and I'm the biggest asshole of all time. Like, I don't want that. But it's kind of like there's a 99% of good of helping others make up for the 1% of shit of someone. It's like, I don't want to proactively create, because essentially what I'm then doing is proactively going, okay, this is what I think and believe, and I'm just going to put it out into the world. And I know that there's going to be stuff that comes for me or whatever. So that's going to potentially come with it. I can't force or fake the energy. This is how I'm currently feeling, but I always wanted to be totally upfront and transparent with it, because I was just on a phone call before talking about it. I was like, man, it's like offense or defense. I've got all these things, and I don't want to, I guess I'm feeling the pressure, and it comes, and I didn't think it would happen to me. And, someone will say, oh, I'm fearful of, posting this idea, and I was like, stuff that up and do it. And then here I am, just doing the same thing to myself. So I think we all know what the answer is, but I at least wanted to get it off my chest. The answer, I feel, is that. So for anyone, if anyone's got any more comments or ideas or things for me, I'll be more than happy to take it, or you can drop me a message or a text or a DM or whatever, and I'll read it through. But I just wanted to be upfront around how I'm feeling. And I'm feeling a little bit of pressure, a bit more expectation, a bit more, not maturity. I don't think I've got to go get too mature too fast, but I want to be able to create by choice, not by force. And I want to feel that I can actually pull the trigger on stuff without this, like, oh shit, is this going to piss off someone? It's like, oh damn it, am I going to flip and get a call from HR on that? Oh, Ian. Oh, see, this is great. Thanks, Ian. Brother, I've always appreciated the honesty. You've been like that from day one, and it's open doors. We can never make everyone happy, but we probably don't want to either, because that will make us unhappy. Stay true, bro, Ian. What up, Ian? Thanks, Ian. Flipping Ian. But it's true, but from my side, it's then at this point, if there's more eyeballs on, it's like, okay, I'm choosing to pull the trigger, which is going to make you may either hate me, not like me, or whatever. But I'm not so phased about if you think I'm an asshole. I'm more phased of if you get hurt from things, which isn't the thing. But Ian, it's good. You can please some of the people some of the time. You can't please all of it. That is also true. And I think it's, 10 years of doing it, and you start to treat things a little bit differently. And that's it. You care. It's normal. Feel a fear and do it anyway. Yeah. I mean, it's like you guys are giving me a hype session back to me with what I already feel. I just wanted to be transparent, to feel like I'm feeling a bit of pressure. I'm feeling a bit of expectations, and I feel like I don't want, the main one for me is I don't want to feel like I'm going to let others down. Because the day will come where I've surely done something, and I want to go on offense, and there's so much cool shit I want to do, but at the same time, I don't want to, piss it. So, but that is going to come part and parcel with it. So, you'll be, my favorite saying, you could be the sweetest peach in the world, but not everyone likes peaches. That's true. So anyway, a little bit of fearful of offending that, and appreciate that. And so that's how I feel. Feels a bit better getting that off my chest, because at least I've been up front to tell you that, I have fear too. A little bit of fearful, but I think we know what the answer is. I just need to get my head in that headspace of going, just flipping, like, commit. Because if the thing is too, if I change what's got me to this point, I won't get to where I need to get to, and it will be fearful of pulling it out. He's back in there. Eliminate the doubt by having your values, beliefs align with your actions. If you're congruent, that's the ultimate place to be. Oh shit, it's a big word. Sounds like you're saying basically, keep shit real. Keep shit real. I'm keeping shit real, I'll say it. One of the posts last year that got a bunch of shit off, that pissed off, was that I said that I think The Rock was on more than just chicken and broccoli. And after talking to many, people well versed in the field, months later, still feel the same way. So, maybe I just need to have a thing of like, with what I currently know, my opinion is. Maybe that's a great way to say it. Okay, so with what I currently know, my opinion is The Rock is on clear a bit more than broccoli and chicken. With what Sarah Blakey. Okay, here we go. Oh, thanks, Sarah. I think social media doesn't help. People use a few words to express their view, and others misunderstand the nuance. Good call. Like that with the ideologically purity, for example, oh, you must be a capitalist. Ooh, cancel culture, and the fact that many of New Zealand people find it hard to embrace difficult conversations. We need an infographic for this. We need people to express themselves. It's so essential to democracy. Geez, thanks, Sarah. It's yes, I'd probably agree with all of that. And I think it's just care. I just don't want to, So anyway, that's enough of that. I just figured I'd rather just do it here and get out of the way, so you at least know where I'm coming from. And the fear that so many others countless others that have always talked to me about being fearful to post and put their opinion or voice out to the world, when I've always said to them, stuff that, what's up, flip and do your thing. Weirdly enough, 10 years later, it's me potentially having that moment because a few eyeballs on me, a few more eyeballs on me and what I'm saying and what I'm doing and the potential things it could do for others. So I feel a little bit better now. Feels like I've just, fuck. I feel like I've taken a lot off my chest. So for everyone who's just listened along with us, if you've ever seen or engaged with any of my content, I appreciate you tuning in. And Tate says, good to see you. You too, brother. Hope you're winning. Good bastard. Oh, geez, someone's coming hot. I advocate heterodoxical thinking, central to the asking, do you believe that everything that authorities have done to respond to an event is 100% truth, integrity? Holy shit. And wanting to whisper, geez, that is heavy. Okay, we went deep there. We went down a little rabbit hole. Please remember you can turn social media off and take a break from it. Sometimes just taking a step back. Yeah, so even I've actually deleted I've done it quite a few times, like took it off for another month and a bit. I can delete it off my phone. I do it quite often. Mine's more not the consumption, but the creation. There's a lot I want to create that I feel fearful for. So hopefully I don't need to do that anymore. So anyway, appreciate it, team. Felt better doing this. Felt like I got a bit off, but just being upfront with how I'm feeling. Feel free to message me any content or ideas or thoughts. And now I feel how so many others that have come to me talking about fearful for things, because I finally feeling that today. Cheers. Oh, felt good. See you, team. Peace. So now I've just got to try and figure out, do I pull the trigger on these 170 things I want to talk about? Oh, could be winding up for some mischief. See you soon, team. Peace.